Hi everybody, Miss Cahill here. Today I'm going to talk to you about using the web version of Canvas. So first, why would you ever do this, right? Why would you decide to use the web version of Canvas instead of the Canvas app? Long story short, sometimes what happens with school-issued iPads or with technology is something isn't quite right. There's a privacy setting or some kind of setting on your iPad that's making things not work together the way that they should. So, when you have that problem, and if you're worried about getting things in correctly and getting them in on time, basically, one way to troubleshoot this is to use the web version of Canvas. Now, the cool thing is you can do this on both the iPad as well as a computer. So if you don't even like using the iPad for a lot of things and you prefer to use a computer, the only way you can use Canvas on the computer is through the web browser. So I'm going to show you guys how to get a bookmark for the web version of Canvas on your home screen or on your main frontal part of your iPad. And I'm going to show you what's similar, right, about the web version of Canvas compared to the app version, but then what's different and what you would do in terms of those differences. So first, I'm going to show you how to get it on your homepage. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to Safari. Now, the only reason you would do this is just because this has that function. So what you're going to do is you are going to go to the Canvas web page. If you've never been there before, the easiest way to get there is to go to the district website, so verona.k12.wi.us in Safari. You'll go to For Students. You will locate the link to Canvas. It's going to have you log in to Canvas. I'm actually going to pause this for a second so you don't see my password, and then we will come back together. All right, so here we are on the Canvas homepage on the web version. So before we get into how the web version of Canvas works, I'm going to show you how to put a bookmark to this version right on your iPad so that it's super easy to access. So basically, you're going to press the share button. That's that little square button with the arrow coming out of it right next to the browser area, the link area. You're going to press that, and you're going to select Add to home screen. Now, I've already done this, so I'm not going to actually press that button, but once you do, you're going to find an icon on your home screen that looks like the one all the way to the left here. It's the same logo as the regular Canvas app, but the outside of it is red and the Canvas logo is white. It's just sort of the opposite of what you see with the app, which you can see right here on my home screen in the lower left-hand corner. So now that we've determined how to get the bookmark of the Canvas app on there, the next thing that I'm going to show you is just how is this version of Canvas, the web version, similar to the app, and how is it different? So it's similar in that all of the same information is there, all of the same stuff is there. It just looks different in a lot of cases. In terms of how you use it, it will be very, very, very similar. The first thing you'll notice is that the icons that are usually at the bottom of the app are on the left side of the home page. So your dashboard is there, your courses are there, your calendar is there, your groups are there, all of that sort of stuff. But you'll notice that the icons look the same as they do in the app. So just connect the dots, it's the same. The only major difference is just how you go about submitting assignments. And I'm going to be really honest that it's definitely more of a tedious process to submit through the web than it is through the app, but it works a little bit more consistently. So if you have any issues with things just not syncing up right or things not going through, sometimes doing it this way, even though it's more annoying, will ultimately work better. So I'm going to just show you what it looks like from the student point of view by turning on the student view here, and then I'll show you how you would go about doing something differently. Okay, well, while that's doing that, what I'm going to show you is how to how to submit something. So I'm going to open up a random Google Doc. It doesn't really matter what it says or what it's for. So I'll just pick a random one. So here we are. We are in the Google Docs app, and I'm going to choose this document here because why not? So just like always, right, if I was going to submit it, I would press the three dots and I would press share and export. Now, if I was sending it to the app, I would do send a copy, all of that kind of stuff. So let's see what happens. Okay, so send a copy PDF. Okay, so same as always, right? And then it's going to take a minute to cook up. And then rather than choosing an app from this list here that's currently moving, I'm actually going to press save to files. And I'm just going to save it somewhere where I'm going to remember that's actually on my iPad. I don't want to do it on my Google Drive because that's going to be confusing. So I'll select on my iPad. And just to keep things organized, I'm going to pick Pages. It doesn't really matter. It'll show up whatever you do. You can, it looks like, add a folder. So I'm going to just call this Assignments. I think that's new since the last time I did this. And it's in the Assignments folder. And I'm just going to save it. And now I'm going to go to the student view on here so that I can show you what it would look like to submit something. Okay, so let's pretend that that document I had just downloaded was my my Super Melcon. Let's just pretend, right? So Eris Super Melcon submit it. And I click on the assignment and I press Submit Assignment. And here it says File Upload. So I'm going to choose File. I'm going to go to Browse. And I'll press Browse on here as well. I'll select Pages. It's not working. That's annoying. Oh, I see. I'll go on my iPad, that's what was wrong. I'll go to Pages, I'll go to Assignments, and I'll click that document that I was just working with. Sometimes it'll ask you to check off that you're not plagiarizing or something. If that little checkbox is there, you select it, but otherwise you say Submit Assignment. You press Submit, and if you see the button that says Resubmit Assignment, that means that your item has been successfully submitted. Like I said, it's clearly a little bit more involved, but it works a bit more consistently. It's a little bit more reliable sometimes, especially if you're having issues with your iPad. So that's how you get the bookmark to the web version of Canvas on your iPad home screen, and that's how you submit an assignment to the web version of Canvas from your iPad. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye now.